Hey guys, here's another little video that I wanted to do. I don't want this to be an extremely long one, so I'll try to keep this short. And I want anybody who clicks on this video because of the title or about this game called Red Ash, the Indelible Legend, I want them to realize I'm not shitting on this game. I'm not shitting on those of you who may want this game. But what I am shitting on, basically, is the concept here and how this game would affect someone like me who was a major Mega Man Legends fan. Let me give a little bit of backstory, I guess. Back in the 90s, for the PlayStation and the N64, and apparently the PC, which I didn't even realize, the original Mega Man Legends were released. I got to play the first game on the PlayStation 1. I actually really loved it, and not only did I love it after I played it, but I was super looking forward to it beforehand. The reason why that's important, I guess, because I'm not a Mega Man fan. It's kind of like Mario. I don't really care overall for all those Mario games, all those Mega Man games. If people love the Mega Man games, more power to you. Enjoy them and play the crap out of them, and if you want to play Mighty Number 9 when it comes out, I hope it's satisfactory to you. Me, like I said, I never had any love or any want to play Mega Man games. It was just a side-scrolling platformer with some shooting aspects, and it was supposed to be really difficult. I'm a pansy when it comes to those difficult games, especially 80s games. I don't want to put myself through the same shit over and over again. But when Capcom decided to release the Mega Man Legends game and turn it into like a third-person, 3D polygonal world action-adventure style game, I was intrigued, and I loved the screenshots for it, and PSM Magazine did a review on it, and then had to kind of retract the review because they said their copy wasn't even really a review copy. And I waited for months for the actual game to come out from that article that they did, and when it did finally come out, I snapped it up and played it. I fell in love. It's one of my favorite games. It's the subject of one of my favorite games series videos. I was all into it. And when they did a second game, especially because the first game didn't really end with a resolution to what the point of what their journey was all about, I was like, give me that second game. And the second game answered some things, but still hadn't got them to the motherlode treasure. I realized earlier today that it did answer some questions about Roll's parents, but I kind of forgot about that. I've played the first Mega Man Legends quite a few times, and the second one not as much, but I love both of them. And of course there was supposed to be a Mega Man Legends 3, and it just didn't happen for years and years and years, and then it was canceled, and it wasn't gonna be, oh, maybe they were gonna do it. No, they weren't gonna do it. Then it was actually being worked on to be released on the 3DS a couple years ago, and then at about something like 60 or 70% of the way through, it got shit canned. I don't know exactly why, although I'm not disappointed that the version of it that was meant to be put out, the 3DS version, I'm not disappointed that didn't happen, because even though I had a 2DS last year, it wasn't my thing. And even with a good game like that, I mean, I had games like Bravely Default and I've forgotten the name of the Zelda game that was out, A Link Between Worlds. I didn't finish either of those games, and I got rid of the whole thing and sold everything off because I couldn't sit there and play a game like this when I've got a TV back there to play on, or a computer. So I was actually pissed when they said it was coming to the 3DS only, and when it was canceled, I actually felt like I'm down with that. Let's if we're gonna do it, let's do it on consoles and handhelds if you want, but consoles too. Don't keep us out. Console Master Race. No, not really. But anyway, so it went away a couple of years ago, and then this Kickstarter, I have it pulled up on the screen. Red Ash, the Indelible Legend. This thing started like a month ago or whatever, because tomorrow's when the Kickstarter date ends. It's not going to meet its goal, but apparently they've already gotten some sort of a publisher to fund the game, and now all this extra money goes towards stretch goals. That's weird. I don't really understand how that works, but I'm not qualified to talk about Kickstarter stuff. I backed Shenmue 3, and that's all I really need to know about Kickstarter right now. But what bothers me about this, not those things or whatever, It's the idea that it's the same people, or some of the same people that did Mega Man Legends, trying to bring us a spiritual successor to Mega Man Legends. And I don't want a spiritual successor to Mega Man Legends. I want fucking Mega Man Legends 3. I'm not going to put money towards this. This might be good, and if it does come out, and if it does get a PS4 release, like an actual physical copy, I might think about it somewhere down the road. But if it meant having to be a part of the Kickstarter, and that's the only way that I could, no. I'm not going to be a part of it, because it's not what I want. To those people who get in on this, good for you. I hope you enjoy it. Same as I said for Mighty Number 9. I hope it's great for you. I hope it fulfills whatever it is that you want. But I don't want to play a game that handles like it, that's anime-inspired and has characters that sort of look like Capcom Mega Man characters. This picture of this dude here on the Kickstarter page looks a whole lot like one of the Teasels. I can understand why they're trying to bring people into it, but I don't want a spiritual successor to that. I mean, it's Red Ash, the indelible legend. Running free in an anime-inspired game world, embark on a near-future sci-fi adventure in search of the legendary legacy. Legendary legacy. Look at all of this schlock that they're throwing out there to try to get you pulled into it. That just, I mean, it literally kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. That this is what people who are involved in that game think that they could do. If you don't have the rights to it, I understand that. But try to figure out something else. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to get into how they should do it because I don't know. Here you have this. This is what we're going to get instead of a Mega Man Legends 3. Yet on the same token, we get Shenmue 3 by Yu Suzuki himself, funded partially by Sony and by those of us who backed it, and we get an actual sequel that we wanted. Not a spiritual successor. If somebody came along and said they were doing a Shenmue spiritual successor, I would have been like, what is the point? What's the point? And I guess to me that's what this is. What's the point? They're going to make an anime that will kind of help tell the story of this, and then release this game and maybe another game or some DLC or something's going on. Like I said, it's very confusing. It's something that I'm just going to kind of back away from, and I will take this one with a grain of salt. I will probably watch to see what happens with this, and I will probably check out all the videos that are done by the people I watch on YouTube. People have already done videos like Alpha Mega Sin and Happy Console Gamer. Like, I want to know what they have to say about it, but I will probably get all of my information from that, and if and when this game ever comes out on something that maybe I could play it on, I might check it out. But it will never take the place of an actual Mega Man Legends 3. And I guess that's, in the long and short of it, all I really wanted to say about this. Give us Mega Man Legends 3, not a spiritual successor. It's not enough. It's not going to scratch the itch. It's not going to fill that void. It's just going to create something else that might be awesome, or might be a big letdown. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. If anybody stumbles across this video, if you got any thoughts on it, comment. Mega Man Legends 3, Half-Life 3, I think those are those two games that I'm probably never going to see. And I actually may talk about the Half-Life 3 thing in another video. But for now, I'm done. So thanks for watching this if you did, and I'll see you next time.